And he made millions on that. Guess what? I do it too. I teach success principles. Oops, I just gave it away, didn't I? And they still gonna come. Because they're gonna be scared to pull out the Goliath that God gave them. The David, rather. If you know you got David, raise your hands. Are you using David? Raise your hands. All right, there it is. God says stop. Now we're going to get to the, as they say, the good part. The prophecy. Told you it wasn't going to be long. That was very short, quick, simple, and understandable. Use your David. Stop letting Goliath stop you. Stop complaining you don't want that job no more. Pull out David and go do something. If you want me to move on for you, I will, but it'll cost you. I tell people the only thing you get from the prophet free is on this phone. After that, if you see me, it's going to cost. I ain't free. I went to another man I can't afford to be. But I do it quite well. If you want a new car, you don't need no money. You need to know how to negotiate. Bring your David out. Bring your slingshot of negotiation. You'll be surprised what that man will do when he see that you got David. Sometimes you got to talk to people. People have paid me to go to court for them. I don't know what to say to those people. Give me $300 and I'll say it for you. I said $300. He'll speak for us. Done it. And keep doing it. You don't know how to talk to folk, call me and pay me. I'll talk to them for you. Damn, I want for my arrest. See, it's a paper. What it mean? And then you go to jail. And folks that shot the slingshot of Goliath and hit you. Give me $300, I'll tell you what it means. I can go talk to the judge for you. Judge, can we do something about this? It was 100. Can we do something about this? I'm just playing. The law don't work that way. Right. Zimmerman didn't have enough money to buy for y'all. This one, did he? Daddy couldn't pull enough strings, but he tried. 25 to life. Sometimes you can't beat Goliath when you do wrong. But David was in the right. And Goliath died. Even in hell, you don't know this. They laughed at Goliath. The demons said, ah, he beat you, now you're down here with us. Because you defied the Lord of hosts. Well, they told me he wasn't real. Let him lie till you believe it and go to hell. You're going. That's right. That's wide open. I'm going to say this now, I'm going to prophesy. It's so easy to go to hell, just as easy to go to heaven. Drinking, smoking, drugs, fornication, lying, stealing, white lie, black lie, you're going to burn. A lady called and told me, she said, Pastor, is it okay for me to do a certain thing? I won't say it. I said, no, it's not. My pastor said it was. I said, you better get away from him. I want to say it, but I'm not going to say that word. I said, no, you want to go to hell. It is what it is. Here we go. What is your name? What is your name? Tanya? I didn't really need that. Tanya. The Lord says, there's a rich lady inside you, a business person. I don't know if you do business or not. If you're not in business or in real estate, you're in the wrong place. Okay? You don't have a real estate license, you need to get one. Okay? And also there's a stronghold in your life dealing with marriage. I don't know if you're married or not. Are you married, yes or no? Widow? Satan wants to take everything from you that comes in the form of a man. A door has been opened. It's a curse. If you see me afterwards, I'll help you with it. He wants to take everything that wants to love you away. I can see it. But God says she's special. You're good at organizing. Yeah, you are. Computer skills, if you don't have them, you need to get them. Do everything you can to obtain every license you can. Because God says, I will bless you. Now also God says to you, I'm going to move you. I don't know where you live, but you're going to end up in Florida. You should have been there. 29, 3 years, you're going to be there. Real estate is your niche. Be a broker, God says, and I will bless you. Also tax liens. If you've never done a tax lien, it will work for you. God told me to tell you, don't be too nice to people because they'll use you. You probably already are using you. You're very kind. Yes, you are. Now listen to me well. You're going to start having some trouble with your ankle swelling. I don't know if you have it. You have it now? Okay. See me afterwards. I'm going to help you with it. There's a spirit following you. And he says, I've been assigned to stop her. But I'm going to help you stop it. Thus said the Lord. Now also God says, watch your health. Because I see diabetes wanting to touch you. And if I see it, doesn't mean you have it. It means it's in the bloodline. Who had it in your family? Grandmother. You see, it doesn't stop till you stop it. Satan ain't gonna quit. You got to make him quit. Is that correct? It is. Oops, I must be a prophet. I'm sorry I had to do it again. That ain't my only niche. I'm gonna practice all of them. And it ain't voodoo either. They say that preacher, he do voodoo magic. This is Jesus magic. They so astounded on the phone. Oh my God, this man, he can prophesy and he do it for free. Well, God loves you enough for me to do it for free. But like I told you, anything else costs. God is still focusing on you. There's another vehicle coming your way. You may have 10 vehicles, I don't know. But God says, I'm going to give you everything you want. Everything you want. When you were young, I don't know how old you are. Satan wanted someone to rape you. You ain't got to answer that. It doesn't mean they did. It means that he wants to mess your mind up. Don't say nothing. God says, trust in me. Use your David. People are jealous of you. They're smiling in your face and they're talking about you. But you're blessed. Yes, you are. God says, I take care of mine that recognize me. What is your name, sir? Say again, sir? Derek? Derek was your last name? Do I have I spoken to you before? Derek. What do you do for a living, Derek? Car dealer? Oh, I know you know. Yeah. Satan wants to lock you in forever, but he ain't gonna have you. There's a preacher. Do me a favor. Do me a favor. Go sit in that pulpit, please, if you will, sir. Watch it go. See, this is how you do it. You go in motion, and then you rock the ocean. Sit there for 5 minutes, and God said, come back. And after today, God says, I will use you. How you feel? How you feel, David? David, not don't you look like the pastor? David, take your rightful place. God said, stop playing. What are you playing at? Was that hard what I just did? No. It was hard. I was just playing. I'm teasing. He also wants to take, are you married? He wants to take your family. He wants you in prison. He wants you to be tatted all up, walking around with your pants saying all gold teeth. That ain't you. It's not you. God said, I've been waiting on you a long time. Leave. That spirit's following you. He's your strong man. I told you I see all spirits. He's standing right there. Say, he ain't gonna believe you. I hear everything. He ain't gonna believe you. You better believe it. God said, have a seat, please. Thank you. Thank you, sir. What is your name in the white shirt? Sammy? What's your last name? Have I spoken to you before? Real careful what I say. I won't say too much. You have an attitude, don't you? And God says, I don't like the words come out of your mouth sometimes. They're not always good. And God said, I ain't playing with you. Get it together. Satan wanted to lock you up a long time. But God says, I've spared you thus far. Your bloodline of people, they're poor. Don't take that the wrong way. You have a poverty spirit on you. Everything you get, it wants to take it. Can you hold on to everything? I can help you cut the curse. He said, I'm deeply rooted. I ain't going nowhere. But he is. I want to pray for you especially. What is your name, ma'am? What's your name? What's your name? Patricia? What's your last name? Have I ever spoken to you before? No? The people in your bloodline, they were witches, whether if you know it or not. What they did is not your business, but the curse is upon you. God said that Satan wanted you to be miserable a lot of your days in your life. It doesn't mean you were. You should. If you're not a school teacher, then something was wrong. Have you ever taught school? Yes or no? That's why I see the school. How long did you teach? As a teacher? Oh, I'm cooking, huh? Oops. I meant to do that. God says, look into real estate, apartments. You were robbed of a lot of things. You have a great business mind. You're very kind. You're a nice lady. You really are. But there are spirits that are around you that should not even be there. See, Satan, he does a lot of laughing at God's people because we don't know what he does. And he said they're easy. They ain't like you, prophet. You know what we do. I said we because they are many. They hate prophets. They hate anybody that says, I love Jesus. They don't like you now. They hate you. God bless you. What is your name? Say it again. Have I ever spoken to you before? I'm very careful what I say. That's why the reason I come to Jackson every so often, I have those sessions one-on-one for $49. Yeah, I want more. God said no. That's why I do those, so I can say what I want to say. I can't say everything. You have a stronghold working against you. I bet you don't have $10,000 in the bank, do you? It's a poverty spirit, and he says, I got her. You're not looking forward. You need to start reading self-help books, okay? You know, where's your twin? Doesn't you have one? Do you have a twin, yes or no? Yes. Ooh. Better watch it. I'm on a roll. Look at that. That's my friend in the green. Get on the camera. That's my friend. Where's your brother? Your sister or whatever. Where's the twin? Where's the twin? Very careful what I say. I don't want to say certain things. Just see me afterwards, okay? Wait your turn.